Hello to all blockchain and crypto enthusiasts out there. Today, we're venturing into a captivating narrative dominated by billionaire entrepreneur Mark Cuban's stance on NFTs, OpenSea's controversial moves, and the crypto versus constant evolution. Ensure your seatbelts are fastened. This one is an exhilarating ride you won't want to miss. Mark Cuban, a name synonymous with entrepreneurial genius and strategic investment, has set the crypto community abuzz. His foray into the world of cryptocurrencies and more recently NFTs has positioned him as a thought leader. But his recent comments on OpenSea have ignited quite the storm.
This is a video about OpenSea, the NFT marketplace with everything for everyone.
For everyone. For everyone.
By making royalties optional, OpenSea, regarded as the titan of the NFT world, sparked controversy. According to Cuban, doing so undermines confidence. Is OpenSea compromising its integrity, or is this a calculated strategic move to adjust to the realities of the rapidly changing NFT market? We'll explain all the details. A major player in the NFT industry, Yoga Labs, expressed its disapproval of OpenSea by voting with their feet. It makes a strong statement that is heard throughout the sector. We'll go deeply into their reasons and discuss what this means for NFT collaborations going forward.
You're 100% right. And what people need to know is that Judge Torres did exactly what the SEC said and requested. The SEC said, here are different categories of sales. There's institutional investor sales, there's programmatic sales on exchanges, and then there was some XRP given to employees or independent contractors who didn't pay for it, but just was sort of given to them. And we believe each one of those categories violate the law. And so all the judge did, and remember now, Gary Gensler and the SEC has said for years now, it's very simple. It's very simple. The clarity is, we've given clarity. Howie is the clarity. Howie is the test. Yeah. So the judge then took their different cells that they segregated and applied the test to each one of those cells with the evidence, and then she came out. Now, did some people say, well, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense, Joe, because institutional investors are accredited and they were determined to be securities transactions, but the unaccredited investors on the exchanges are not. Aren't the securities laws meant to protect the unaccredited versus the accredited? You know, and the answer to that is, that's not the Howey test. The judge applied the Howey test. That's what happens, Joe, when you take an 80-year-old test and try to stuff orange groves, right? And try to pigeonhole it into modern day blockchain technology. Wait till we get to artificial intelligence technology and any other technology thereafter. So that's what happens. And Judge Torres, her job is not to say, well, wait a minute, what is the policy considerations in the 1930s? Does my result of the Howey test, and when I apply it objectively and fairly, does it comport with policy considerations from 80 years ago? That would be improper. There is no Howey factor that says what level of education or sophistication does the investors has. And so very confident. Listen, one thing I did right in this is I predicted that this was going to happen. I was on Fox Business and I said this was going to happen and Ripple might not get a complete victory. And Judge Torres did her job. She did it effectively. and I don't believe it's going to get touched.
We changed lanes from NFTs to XRP. Legal experts and cryptocurrency fans are both fascinated by the courtroom disputes over its status. We'll analyze the most recent appeals, rulings, and their effects on the whole crypto business. According to Cuban, it's high time we updated regulations, especially when dealing with trailblazing technologies like blockchain. The Howey test of the 1930s may not be the best yardstick anymore. We'll explore Cuban's insights and why this call for change is echoing louder than ever.
So strap in, buckle up, and hold on tight. Because the haters are already set in their ways. But we're out here set for change! Whoa! Did you guys see that? That was crazy.
Celebrities and crypto make for an intriguing blend. With bitg roping in comedic star Adam Devine, it seems the crypto stage is set for a dose of lighthearted fun. We'll probe into bitg strategy and the impact of celebrity endorsements on crypto visibility. Market mood is frequently influenced by Bitcoin's movements. What lies ahead, given its recent troughs?
All right, Bitcoin hammered overnight. The whole crypto world was smashed, but particularly Bitcoin.
Are we about to see a new backtrend, or is it just a little setback? In our deep dive into Bitcoin, we'll examine the charts, contributing variables, and expert predictions.
Speaking of politics, is there a presidential candidate that stands out with respect to Bitcoin?
You know, I think it's worth pausing and noting the fact that for the first time in history, there are 4 presidential candidates that have named a digital asset, Bitcoin, and they are advocating for people's freedom to hold it and transact in it. This has never happened before, and now I don't like to put politicians on the pedestal, but that's never happened before in history that we have 4 presidents.
You're not going to tell us who they
presidential candidates naming Bitcoin. Vivek, Suarez, RFK Jr., and DeSantis all saying Bitcoin for freedom.
That's what you're here for.
That's right.
You're the ambassador.
That's right. Well, your show's called Making Money. Bitcoin's about making money better for everybody.
It's killing it this year. And you know, it's so funny. Almost every, I think in the last 10 years, Bitcoin's been number one, like 7 times at least. The number one asset 7 out of the last 10 years.
That's right. The performance speaks for itself.
It really
it's volatile
does.
in the short term, but long term, it's outperformed everything. And it's about economic freedom and really dignity, right? Because your dignity is tied to your self-worth. And I think that everyone deserves the chance to have financial freedom and be able to plan for their future and take care of their family.
So, from Cuban's candid critiques to OpenSea's strategic shifts and the magnetic allure of Bitcoin, the world of crypto remains as dynamic and engaging as ever. Always remember to stay informed and keep exploring until our next Crypto Chronicle.